The best way to make any boring environment exciting is getting carpal tunnel. I have an explanation.
One of the problems about editing is that you're always on your computer typing or you're moving your mouse, and that's why you can get carpal tunnel, and that's why today I'm gonna be like this.
See, the problem here is that I make life way too serious. You know, I need to treat life more like a game, and this wouldn't happen.
What's crazy is that the place where I'm going to work, I walk there twice a day, 7 days a week, for the last 4 weeks. So even though this might not have caused my carpal tunnel, what it might have done is that the repeated motion of the same thing may have made my brain a little mundane and a little boring, where I wasn't aware of the hand movements in my arm. Not to mention the fact that when you read the studies and articles of what causes carpal tunnel, it usually is caused by overextending repeatedly, prolonged exposure, or repeated movements that overextends your wrist. Yeah, that's probably a good reason why it's happening.
So here's a challenge. For the next 20 minutes as I'm walking from the same place I always do to the place where I work at Starbucks, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the 3 places that I most see frequently and gamify that. Because for me, it's like, I think if I can learn how to take these simple tasks, these simple routines of my day and, you know, gamify them a little bit, then I could actually transform my mindset to always be thinking about ways to, you know, keep my brain going, which may have direct impact on my carpal tunnel. Yeah, let's go.
The reason why I cross the street is because every single day I walk to Starbucks, and that's the place where I work, but every single day I'm walking the same route. I can pretty much get blindfolded and walk to Starbucks every single day and not be like mentally engaged. And crossing the street gives you the fastest way to engage with your brain and get your brain juices flowing again. See, another reason why you should walk in a different environment, so you can keep your eyes out for this. You can easily trip yourself on that.
You know, another thing that you can do is kind of find yourself a side street while you're walking. And I don't know how to put this, but just dance.
So yeah, literally, why not do that? And also I did that mainly for your entertainment of my amazing dance moves. But anyway, I leveled up, I'm feeling good.
So another thing is that, like, this sidewalk here, I actually walk this sidewalk every single day because I actually go to a Starbucks here. It kind of gets into a routine. It gets into a point where it's like very mundane and I'm not even thinking about it. So here's my challenge. So instead of walking in the same path every single day to go to Starbucks, which is really close, why not just walk on the street in the parking lot, but instead challenging yourself in a way. That got my sweat going, but that was just another way of challenging myself, like kind of mindfully challenging myself how many steps I can take to get to Starbucks every single day, changing up the challenge. It's another way of doing it. Leveled up, baby. So another thing is that every time I'm working at Starbucks, every few hours, I usually just come here and just sit on the bench, and I kind of just do my thing. The problem is that after hours of working, I'm again going out and just sitting somewhere else. So let's change this up.
I'm actually literally just doing this outside of Starbucks, literally in public. But honestly, this is wasted real estate if you're not taking advantage of it. It's better than just green grass. So this is just another way to just turn your gears a little bit, change it up. So another thing is that every single day when I go to Starbucks, you know, after a few hours I go to lunch. And the problem is that I walk here every single day and I eat at this food court. But the problem here is that, you know, I'm sitting, that I walk very little, then I sit again to only eat, and then I go back to work. So we're gonna challenge ourselves another way, get a little active.
Alright, so the next thing is that I think like so often when I'm eating, I'm always on my phone. So we're gonna challenge ourselves to go 5 minutes. I know, it seems very little, but it's actually really tough. We're gonna go 5 minutes without my phone to level up, to challenge myself to do other things besides look at my phone. Wow, it was pretty good because like I think like so many people have a hard time meditating. This is just another way of doing it. Because I think so what happens is that like we're always on our phones, that when we're not on our phones, it actually forces us to be like, snap, what do I do now? It's all in your head. You start thinking about yourself, you're thinking about life. I feel good. Woo-hoo. I am super excited about this video because not only did I challenge myself creatively, but I also wanted to kind of create a good message of carpal tunnel and like taking it and extrapolating it to a bigger, what's the word I'm looking for? A bigger cause, a bigger reason to be aware of your day-to-day life. Because what may have caused like this is a physical issue, but it could have been a combination of a lot of environmental things I've set in place for my life that may have caused it. So this week I wanted to understand that curiosity of how I can challenge myself and kind of just push myself to thinking of life as more of a game rather than this like daily routine that kind of seems like a grind sometimes. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I sure had a lot of fun making it, and I hope you guys enjoyed the themes, the animation thing I'm working on. I'm pretty proud of it. Anyway, I'll see you guys next week.